What's up, guys?
Welcome to
Not So Hollywood.
I'm Laci.
I'm Jess.
And we obviously have a very beautiful purple little princess.
Fairy
right next to us. This is my fucking homegirl, my fucking bitch.
OG.
Elise Luthman.
Clap insert.
I'm so glad to be here, you guys. You know I'm your number one fan. I watch you every week. I really do.
We're so sorry.
Yeah,
We're
we
so
apologize.
sorry.
I watch you when I cook pasta, and it brings me joy.
Damn. Well, at least you're making pasta. That sounds really good right now.
So on that note,
let's all cook.
let's stop filming.
What? Oh, yeah. Let's just make
Let's
some
just go
pasta.
film pasta.
Film
Hey,
pasta.
No,
I'm done talking.
We can film pasta. That'll be a pretty damn good hit.
Dang. Okay, so you go way more back with Elise than I
Yeah.
do. Explain how you guys met.
Okay, so we go like way the fuck back.
Just a moment.
We go like way the fuck back, okay? Basically,
You guys are like babies.
yeah, so here's kind of how it all happened. So
We were
basically,
blonde.
we were both blonde. That's why.
You're both blind. Look at you guys now.
Look at us now, ladies.
Look at us now.
Perfect.
This is what I imagined. Definitely kidding.
This is what Hollywood does to you guys.
Yeah. So basically, I'd been living in LA for like 2 years, and her brother and her parents moved here, and they came here for acting. I didn't come here for acting. I came here because my dad got a job transfer, and it just ended up happening. On my doing it, not my parents, but I wanted. So let me just clarify that my parents are not crazy like that. So basically, I was like freshly signed to an agency, and I was just like doing student projects. I don't think they even wanted me to be doing those, but I was just doing them because I was just trying to like
experience.
get experience.
Yeah.
And I got a job to do this Twinkies commercial, and so her brother was the main. So basically, it was like
This commercial is creepy.
I have a story after you finish
Okay.
about this Twinkie.
Okay, so it was a Twinkies commercial, and it was like a Peter Pan like spoof of it. So it was called Twinkie Belle instead of Tinkerbell. So her brother was Peter Pan, and I was Wendy. I was 8 years old, by the way. So we were like super young. This was her
Little
brother's
baby
very first
Laci.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is her brother's like very first job, and he has been like in a lot of stuff, and he like acts all the time.
He's
and
the person that always books, and you're always like, what?
you're
That's
like, what?
him. That's
Yeah,
my brother.
That's her brother.
Shout
And,
out Joey.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Joey.
Luthman.
Joey.
How you doing, Joey?
And so like our parents like kind of connected at that set, and like we were all like freshly working as kids, and like we were all new to the industry, and so like we all just became friends. And our parents hung out I think a couple of times just because like they were I think trying to like figure out what the fuck this all meant.
Industry, yeah.
Yeah, and so her mom. Do you want to tell the story about the Twinkie before I move on?
Oh, it was just So Joey, my brother, I hope he doesn't hate me. So he was Peter Pan, and he wore the Peter Pan tights and the whole thing. And I remember once in Ohio we found those tights.
Oh my god!
He wore them. He's still. It's not even like a story.
Does he still have them?
Tell you guys, like it's fucking
Oh.
funny. Like as I was telling you, I realized it's not even funny, but
No, it's
No, it's fine.
He just wore them. Did it fit him after so many years?
no, they didn't. But he still put them on.
Dang.
Oh my god!
That must have been wild.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in our wedding dresses after 20 years and 2 babies. It's kind of the same thing. Only leggings.
Are you?
No,
do you
I'm
have
not
it-
married. But you know how like
Are you sure?
no, you know
Like,
you see,
where
like,
did that come from? Like, what the
you know,
fuck?
it's like when
Jess?
you realize, like, fuck, after 2 kids and you're just eating a bowl of ice cream with mascara down your face, trying to fit in your old
And
wedding
it's not
dress.
zipped up, and you're just like, this is me now.
That's called a midlife crisis, ladies. So it was like that, only with Peter Pan tights. But more funny.
Anyways,
and
okay,
less-
moving on from Jess's weird little moment there. Basically, so a little bit down the road, like we're both kind of like working as like child actors. And so I saw Joey, by the way, at like every audition. Like I saw your family. Like, we saw each other all the time. Like, and so we're like, oh my God, my fucking friend from like the beginning and whatever.
Beginning.
So her mom started kind of like getting into like doing events and like being like in PR. And we started going to events too because we're like, oh my God, red carpets. We thought that was like the coolest thing ever at the time.
We made it.
Now I like avoid every opportunity for a red carpet.
Yes,
I'm like, no, I'm working.
Thanks.
No, I just don't want to.
I don't want to. But yeah, so we saw, like, I would start seeing them, and then I saw that he brought this girl. And I don't know who she was, but I found out it was his sister. And she was just you were just super fucking shy. Like, she didn't say anything, didn't talk. I thought she didn't like me.
There was a period where I only meowed. Not even lying.
Well, that just got really dark.
I only meowed.
Meow. No one wants to hear me talk. Meow.
That was fucking me.
That's so sad. So like,
Wow.
you were super shy.
Yeah, I was just very, very shy.
You were so little. I mean, you're just a little human being. You're so
We're like
little.
all the same size, Jess.
We're all
Wait,
very
How
little.
tall are you? 5'5"?
I'm 5'2".
I'm 5'1".
You seem tall to me.
Dude,
No.
everyone thinks I'm freaking tall on my Instagram because
This
I
is
don't know
crazy.
the angles.
We're all like the same height.
How tall are you, Elise?
I'm 5'2".
Dude, what's up?
We're all
5'2"?
fucking-
Oh, yeah, shorties unite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought she didn't like me, and I was like, okay, she's weird. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's okay. Everyone thought it. It's like,
Damn.
And- yeah, weird.
Damn.
And so then.
Wow.
Sorry. Anyways.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Super good. But basically, we ended up, like, over time just becoming friends. Can people just stop fucking texting my ass,
That was my
please?
problem. I'm
No, that was
sorry.
me. I got 4 texts right now.
She's so popular, Laci. Oh my god.
Hard,
We're so
right?
honored to have you in our presence.
That is not true, and you fucking
Shut
know it.
Like, shut up.
So yeah, I started seeing her more often, and I was always like kind of cooler with her brother. And then one time we went to this like Halloween event. It was like, what's up? I was like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And what was you?
I was something. I was from My Little Pony. I was one of the ponies. I was like a cowgirl pony thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think someone suggested that I should do that costume, and it just came easy to me, so I did it.
You look like a pony now.
And
You are a little My Little
They
Pony.
have like
Midnight.
the purple hair and stuff. Yeah.
They were kind of cool.
They were cute. So we ended up being cool. Just like at that event, like it was super random. We were like ended up talking, and we're like, oh, I kind of fuck with you.
That was, I remember because when I think back to that, I remember the picture, I remember the interaction we had. I felt like that was when we were like good friends. Like I felt like we were just like,
just friends
chilling.
like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, she's really cool. And then over time, like Joey just became so fucking overworked. No, I'm kidding. Just naturally, like life happened, whatever. And I just became super close to Elise, and we just became really, really, really good friends. To the point, like she's been at my 18th birthday.
Crazy
When we went to fucking Palm Springs.
hot tub and shit.
Yep. And
I really want to go to Palm Springs.
We're going to do it.
Can we
It's
do
gonna
this
happen.
again? Like I wasn't
What do
there
you
for your
guys
you know
18th
what I think
birthday.
we should do? In all honesty, we should all like plan a trip to go to Europe together.
I would love to.
But
Yeah.
we'll see how it all goes down. But
Okay.
we should fucking plan
We'll
a
figure
trip
it out.
though.
I'm
It'd be
down
really
for
fun.
it.
'Cause
I've
I
never
wanna
been.
travel.
Have you been to Europe?
No.
I've never been to
Oh my
Europe.
God.
We should
there
just
once,
make
but
it a
doesn't
girls'
count.
trip.
No, that's
You
what
know
I'm
what
talking
I'm
about.
saying?
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
Leave all the boys. Like
No, that's
and
what I'm
go.
saying. I'm literally saying we should do a fucking girls trip.
I want to go to a pub. I want to go to a pub where everyone talks like Cockney, like super.
Oh my god!
You want your sorry for pint? Drink yourself a pint on me, darling. You want to pick a pocket or two? Sorry, that's from Oliver.
done.
I have this
I'm
idea
done.
that every other country hates Americans. Are they gonna hate us?
This is
No,
why they
no,
hate
no.
us.
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
If I
People,
ever-
every time I went anywhere and I would start talking, they're like, I love your accent.
And you're like,
All the time.
And you're like, really? Thanks.
I'm like, thanks.
Nice. I mean, wow.
this Valley girl's so
Just start
obnoxious.
talking like, just start talking hella Valley girl. oh my god, thanks. Like that's so lit. Like yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
for sure.
For sure.
Just
I like your accent too.
Just put a little extra vocal grind in there.
Yeah. So, anyways, we really should though. We should plan a like a 2-week trip. We should get and we can all split an Airbnb where it'll be actually fucking affordable.
For real.
Yeah.
And tickets to Europe are literally cheaper than tickets to Ohio.
No way.
100%.
I thought they were like $1,000 tickets.
My whole all my flights for Europe for 1 month was $600. Okay.
Wow.
I paid that to go to Ohio. No, it's for
Dude,
Texas.
I just paid $1,200 for a fucking ticket to go to Peru. Like, that's ridiculous.
So we're saving money, is all
Yeah.
I'm saying. And we should go get a fucking.
Down.
The Airbnbs there are so cheap and
Really?
so cheap,
Dude,
and
I
so
have friends.
fucking cool.
Are we going to England? Can we go to like London or something?
London's really expensive.
Oh, okay. So wait, where would we go?
We should go. I
We should go to-
want to go to Italy. I want to go to Greece. We should go to Amsterdam, where
Yep.
everything's legal in Amsterdam.
Is
We need
so
to
we
go
is
to Amsterdam.
Fran
We need
is
to go to Amsterdam. See, like just like the Red Line District. We just need to see that. Shit.
I've seen it.
I want to fucking see it.
It's fucking crazy.
is yeah, you dude, didn't you say like girls just like
yeah.
No,
dancing
here's
ridiculous?
right there.
literally like it'll be like these glass things, and these girls are like like half naked, and like I don't mean to be mean, but like these girls are like overweight. Not being mean. I just
But
mean
just,
like they're
like-
overweight, and
You have
so they're
like
just
every kind of girl.
they're just like and then it's so natural there that literally right next door is like a family restaurant. There's
Fucking
like
ice
kids
cream
hanging
shop.
out, and this kid's like eating ice cream, and this girl's like like shaking her ass,
This is
and
totally
she's like
normal.
$5 like but
Wow, I gotta go.
We have to. I
Gotta
just
go.
wanna- into
but it's
the
a part of the
culture
culture. We should
difference.
go to the places like that. And obviously, if
And
we go to
chocolate.
Germany, I have a place to stay in Germany, so we can go to Germany
Let's
always.
go.
But yeah, we should really go.
Are they gonna?
Ye-
We should learn some of the language too, huh? So we don't just completely go and just be like.
No, people speak English there.
Okay.
I want to wait. Spain's
have
part
accents,
is
but they
Spain
speak
part of
English.
Europe. Spain's part of Europe.
Yeah,
I should know that.
we should go to Spain.
I want to visit my family's castle.
Okay, I'm
It's
down.
in Spain.
So we should plan this out like right now.
No, I'm not.
While
kidding.
we're on this thing, they're like,
I
"All
wanna
right,
go."
guys." They're like, "Shut up." So let's talk more about you. Like,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
No, but I'm serious. Are you? But
I'm-
for real, like, are you guys down to do that? Wouldn't that be so fun?
just a girls trip.
Yeah, we should get like one more girl. So like in case.
Who?
So
So we
have
could
to-
split
buddy
it
system.
even
But
and
I
buddy
want it
system.
I want it to be someone that like we twist.
Oh no, of course. We're not gonna bring some random bitch.
I can just like I'm making a list of in my head of all the girls I wouldn't want to bring,
Mhm.
but I don't know. Didn't your brother go on a crazy trip recently, like to Japan?
Yeah.
Oh
Dang,
my god.
he's back
Did
from
him and
that.
Chad go?
Mm-hmm.
Chad's also a
loves
really
Japan.
cool guy, actor.
I
like,
love him. I love his family. I love his
They're
mom.
so. Oh my gosh, she's so.
I
sweet.
fucking love her.
She's funny.
She's hilarious.
She's like one of the chillest, like most real moms. She's like a gangster in a way, like
She is.
just her vibe.
Anyways, so back to what we were talking about. If you guys are down to get back to our conversation. So, Elise. So we became close. She was on my 18th birthday, went to my fucking 21st birthday. She's just been in my life for a really long time, and we're super good friends. And I don't know. I think that's just really dope. I was saying earlier, like, it's really cool that we've, like, with both of you, I've been with you, friends with you guys in, like, the most different stages of my mindset and my life. Like, I remember when I met both of you, I was, like, very young, blonde, like, super religious, very, like, about that vibe for a long time. And now I'm just, like, the most open, like, free spirit. Like, I accept everybody. And it's, like, completely different, you know? And you, too. Like, you really came out of your shell. You were, like, very quiet, very shy, like, very, like, you didn't want anyone to, like, read you almost, is, like, how it felt. And now you're, like,
Just like
just
a
this flower.
grown up fairy Elise.
Yeah.
And so you're an actor. You do a lot of acting like your brother too, right?
Yes.
Because originally,
Bomb actress.
Dude, didn't you just come out with a movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like a fucking couple movies.
Yeah. 'cause
What?
It was What?
Wait, like back to like.
Because I filmed. There was the time when I filmed, like I only had maybe like a 2-week break in between each movie. That was the
Oh
most
my
break,
God,
but
that's
it was
a lot
so
of
dope.
work.
It was so dope though. Like
How fun.
Did you love
usually
it?
as an actor, you're waiting for the next job, and then they just kept happening again. But I loved it absolutely. But they were so I had some Lifetime movies.
Lifetime. Heck
What's
yeah.
up, Lifetime? I literally turned on the TV one day and she was just on. I was like, cool.
That's
Fucking
so
fucking
dope.
vibe.
I know. Like when I had CSI, I had people turn that on and be like, I just saw you on my TV.
That's
It was so
crazy.
cool.
That's so cool.
And then I just had it's called Do Not Reply. We just had the world premiere a few weeks ago, and that's going to go on to some streaming services, and we're gonna get it into hopefully Shanky Touch.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
It was a
Hopefully
very
what?
fun. Hopefully, some theaters.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
Dude, then we're fucking there.
Can we
Right?
go?
We'll just like go
Get
to
some
whatever.
popcorn.
Well, I'm excited. But it was.
We'll
a
bring
good
Trader
horror
Joe's
movie one.
popcorn, though, because it doesn't kill you.
Trader Joe's olive oil. Shout out.
Yeah.
I love Trader Joe's popcorn.
I love Trader Joe's. By the way, they're a European German company.
Yes.
That's
Really?
why it's all
Oh, that's
natural.
why it's
and
clean.
healthy. Yeah.
Because
Oh God.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Last episode, check that one out.
Check that
okay?
one out. We talk about all the paranoias of chemicals and things that are in
The reality.
the reality of the US.
Yeah.
I got a juicer, by the way. I'm gonna
Oh
start.
my God.
She's starting celery juice.
Are you doing the celery thing?
Yeah.
Have you
Yes.
tried it
I
yet?
haven't tried it yet.
Dang. So you haven't even tried how it tastes?
I don't like celery, but
I
Are you a
hate celery.
picky eater?
yeah, but I know like I can deal with something if it's good for me.
Of course.
So I'm
That's
just,
good.
Like, I know the benefits that it's gonna give me, so I'll just fucking chug it. Like
That's a great line. I can deal with something. I can deal with something even like when it's good for me. I don't know what you just said,
I
but
don't remember what I said either.
that's a really
It's
cool.
recorded.
It's
Yeah.
recorded.
Well,
Check.
What is like you copyright something or like you put a patent?
Copyright.
Yeah.
Patent that shit.
Bam.
um,
Okay, so how can people like check that out? Because you're a fucking
Yeah.
amazing actress and they should see it.
so all my Lifetime movies are
If you don't already follow her on Instagram, because you
Yes.
probably do.
Yes.
My Instagram is Elise Luthman. It's just my name.
Yeah.
And most of like my movie Dead Night and now Do Not Reply. Dead Night is on. Oh, I feel my butt.
Oh, we got to talk about this too.
So weird. Sorry, I'm so easily tricked.
No.
no, continue.
good.
You're
So,
talking about
On Amazon, you
Yeah.
can see Dead Night, which is an amazing movie. You just
It's
have
on
to.
freaking Amazon, guys.
Amazon.
Amazon,
okay.
Lifetime. Don't you have something on like? Isn't one of them like on Netflix?
Oh yeah, I just had a little. It was such a small world, but it was in a Netflix show, so I was like, yes.
What was that
It was
role
called. It's
called?
called
was that?
the Politician. It just came
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
like-
the ads for that show.
I'm in the 5th episode. I
Go
had to
watch
learn a
her.
little bit of sign language. There's a deaf woman on set, and like,
That's so cool.
and I went up to her because the director was like, "Can you actually do that? And can you sign that?" And I was like nervous. I'm like, "Okay, I got to learn this." But there was a woman who is cast in the show, and she's deaf, and so I asked her and her interpreter, like, "Can you teach me this sentence?" And so that was really cool. So I got to learn from her on set.
Wow,
Damn.
that's so legit.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Dang.
And so yeah, check out The Politician on Netflix. 5th episode, you'll see me. I'm a rude little blonde girl.
Dude, you're amazing. Literally, you're on Lifetime. You're on Amazon. You're on Netflix. There's nothing else. Like, what have you not tapped
There's
on?
no like that's it.
You're
That's
done.
it. That's all you.
You're done.
You're on every platform,
Check
which
it
is
out,
amazing.
Now she needs her Walk of Fame star, and then we're good.
Heck yeah.
I don't understand why I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, what the fuck, Hollywood
But-
Walk of Fame? Get your fucking shit together.
Dude, so like, okay, so I understand you had to take a little bit of break on acting. You want to tell us the story?
Sure. So I am an actor, but I also love motorcycles, and I got very into riding motorcycles.
She's
And,
dope. It was a cool motorcycle.
Cool.
So it
vibes.
had I did so many little things to it. But it had these purple lights for nighttime. So like one, it helps people see me because you never see anyone on a bike. But it
You were
also
a very safe driver, right?
Yeah.
Very safe.
I always wore on my gear, even if it was really hot, man. Like I just wore my gear. Because it could be like that one time you go out in a t-shirt or a sweater is the one time that a car hits you.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, so I
Can I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
what I was saying, and then you jump into it?
go for it.
Like, because I I want people to like know how quickly things can just fucking happen, and like to anyone in your life. And this is like why it's important to like always love the people around you and like fucking care for them, and like take any moment you can to like never like not say I love you to the people that you're with when you're with them. Like every time I hang up on the phone, I'm always just like, okay, love you, bye. Have you guys noticed that I do that? I do that to everyone in my life. Like,
is that why you said I love you, Jesaiah, before I took the dogs out? Do you think I was gonna not come back?
no, I just like I just
funny.
like think it's good to take every opportunity to like express how much you love somebody to them, because you just never know when it's gonna be the last. Not because I think you're gonna, but just because like
Don't ever take that for granted.
yeah, never let them go thinking you don't. Like always make that important. I don't know. My parents like taught me that, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, weird about it. And I like know that when my brother died, like the last thing I said to him was I love you. So it's like something is about, there's something to that, you know? But anyways, so I was getting home from a very long week, and I just finally took a break. I was like, I'm going home. My family's home. Thank God. Like, I'm just going to take a break. Just zen myself out. And my mom tells me, she's like, in a really serious voice, she's like, you need to call Jesaiah. And I was like, what the fuck do I need to call Jesaiah? Like, I probably just talked to her like 5 minutes ago. So I called Jesaiah, and she's like, dude, like, I don't know how to tell you this, but like Elise just got in a motorcycle accident. And I was like, what? And she's like, and I think you were like in a session or something, and you're like, I can't go like see her, but like maybe you can go or something. And I was like, okay, yeah, like for sure, like I'm going. And so I immediately called Elise's mom, and like I was just in shock. Like I have no idea what the fuck happened. I don't know what condition she's in. I don't even know if she's alive. I just know that she got in an accident. And so I call her mom, and I'm like, where are you guys? Like, what's happening? And she's like, we're in the hospital. And I was like, give me the address. I'm coming right now. She's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. And she's like, okay, come. So I get there, and Elise, I believe, was out like walking with her boyfriend and the other nurse.
The person trying to get me like to show me how to walk.
Okay, yeah. And so when I got there, I hadn't seen Elise yet. Didn't know where what was going on. And I saw your mom. It was just me and her mom in the hospital room. And I was like, what the hell happened? Like, tell me what's going on. And she's like, all I know is, like, Elise, like, you are fucking lucky to be alive. Like, you should not be alive. Like, what happened to you was so fucking crazy and so intense. And, like, it's just, dude, I think it even made me, because at one point I was considering, like, getting a motorcycle, and I was just like, damn, like, it's not even that like, riding motorcycles is a bad thing, and it's not even that it's unsafe. It's just the fact that, like, drivers in Los Angeles are very unsafe. They don't fucking look. They literally don't look.
Everyone's texting. Nobody looks. They're like, they don't even change. Yeah, they don't. I mean, even in a car, every day I'm like, fuck, I almost just died. Like,
totally.
Just commuting. I've literally gotten in 3 accidents this year in a car. And it was all because of negligence. Like, people aren't looking. People decide to stop in the middle of the road for no reason. And anytime I see motorcycles out here, because, shoot, I come from the city of motorcycles. Like, my city, Hollister, is known for Marlon Brando's bike movie. They have the biggest motorcycle
rally in the world.
My
dad goes every year.
Yeah.
He wins at that rally, like,
really?
trophies for his bike. Yeah.
Dude, that's so sick.
Yeah. But he also was in like a big Harley.
Yeah.
You were in like a little sport bike. It was cute.
I'm a sport.
Pocket rockets and Harleys are completely like
they're two different animals, you know? Two different breeds. And I think like, I mean, first you should maybe explain like what happened. But before you do, I want to just, before she gets into the story, like what happened, and like I really want to talk about the aftermath and where you've gone through, like, mentally and all that stuff. But I just want to clarify, like, immediately when people hear a motorcycle accident, they just think, like, oh, they're reckless. Elise has always been very safe. It was not her fault. She had all her gear on. She could not see the person. And, you know, this is just even more of proving a point that, like, you gotta be fucking careful, because cars have this thing over them. They have this protection that's been tested for accidents. Whereas motorcycles, there's nothing. You are vulnerable out there on the road, you know? And so no matter how safe of a rider you are, you just got to be very fucking careful. And it's almost like, I don't know if LA is like the safest place to.
It's not.
It's just
it's
not.
the worst
to
place.
have a bike. It's
Yeah.
the worst.
Worst.
Yeah, it's like if we lived in fucking Europe, everyone rides bikes. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
normal.
fine.
Mopeds.
Yeah, exactly. It's normal, but not here. So go ahead and tell them like what happened,
Okay.
which you don't even remember.
Oh yeah. I've had 2 flashes from my accident, but that's it. I just go from what, the cops said, from all the witnesses and that shit in the hospital. So I was just out on a joyride, and truck didn't see me, pulled out in front of me. I tried to get around, but I hit the back of him. And so that's what happened.
Wait, but where were you?
I was in Panorama, so I was in my city.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know where, like, when you're riding, you don't need a destination.
We had a little technical difficulty. We're back. Elise has her accessory.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Explain why you wear this cool pirate.
So with the accident, the whole left side of my body got really, really messed up. And so I hit my head really bad, and I paralyzed my optic nerve. And so I see double, and the double, like I always have a headache, but sometimes the headaches get really, really bad. And when I have the eye patch on, life is just easier because I don't see double, and I don't have as bad headaches. So eye
That's
patch.
hard.
But
oh my gosh.
it's cool.
I think we were telling them about like what happened. You said that you were in
was-
Panorama.
Yeah, and it was the classic case of he didn't see me. He said he looked and didn't see anything and didn't see me, but he was making a left-hand turn out of somewhere, and I just couldn't get around him, and so I hit the backside of his truck, and I got slammed. Like here was the ground, here was the bike, and I got slammed in between it as I was sliding. So that's why the whole left side of my body, like I got really, really bad road rash. I broke my scapula. I had a lung problem, and broke multiple parts of my knee, dislocated. The ACL detachment. And then my head, the concussion, paralyzed optic nerve, all that good stuff.
Double vision.
Yeah.
When I saw her at the hospital, this like the entire like part of her like leg was like cut out. Like it looked like a shark bit her.
Yeah, it was really, really deep. Like it was really, really deep, my road rash. That's why it took a long time to heal, because it was such. And cleaning that bitch. Oh, cleaning was nasty pain, so nasty, but it had to be cleaned.
Yeah.
Ugh, but yeah, it
And how long ago did this happen? April.
It was in April.
So how many months have you had double vision?
Since day one.
July, August,
What is it, 6 months?
6 months.
Yeah. And they say it is getting better, because I used to have it in both my eyes, but now my left eye got better. So it's mainly my right eye. So if I just try to, if I like mainly see, there's a way so I can like kind of trick my mind and see mainly with my left eye, but it just puts a lot of pressure on my head, and that's why I still have the headaches.
It's almost like how when you cross your eyes, like it hurts after a minute. It's like you're constantly doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was my accident. So I don't remember the actual accident. I just, everything I know is from what people tell me. I don't remember the first 2 weeks after my accident. I have a few flashes of the hospital, but that was it.
She doesn't even remember. I
It's
was
so
there.
traumatic.
Yeah.
I was there for.
I know, and I wish I
No,
like,
girl.
No, I do. Like
No.
in the few, I remember one where the nurse was cleaning my leg, and it was really, really horrible. And then I remember like one flash of when you and Julian were talking, and then one of when my friend Gogo was leaving, and one of when the woman was trying to get me to use, she was like showing me how to use the crutches, and I remember it was so annoying.
Damn. I remember your boyfriend was gonna help you like in the bathroom, but your mom was there, so he was like, "Can you help her?" So it's not like weird that like her mom's here. And I was like, yeah, of course. And it was hard. You were in so much pain, but you were like pretty loopy because you were on all those drugs, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
What have you like, I feel like obviously you've probably learned like the most about yourself in this experience. Like,
yeah, because I think it's the hardest thing that I've gone through so far in my life. It was crazy because in the beginning, I don't know, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I kind of just took everything with a grain of salt. But I didn't start to have the flashes from the accident and all the mental struggles until maybe like a few months after my actual accident. So it was a weird process. But I learned a lot about how to talk to insurance people and deal with like
yeah,
dude,
for real.
Fuck.
so many phone calls, so much stress, but I did it and I learned and it was dope. But
You okay?
yeah, my head is just like fucked.
Hurts. It's okay to ask for people's help. It's okay to not be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we learn more when we acknowledge that we're not perfect.
That's the
Yeah.
first step of getting better.
Yeah.
The first step of getting better is just like staying alive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Surviving.
Just, like, functioning, like learning how to like for you to like learning how to like walk again, learning how to like think again
Such
after
shit.
this whole period of time like where it was like blacked out almost, you know. And you are, dude. You're fucking killing it. The fact that you're fighting it, you're like walking, you're going to physical therapy, you're like really trying to see properly, like you're really going through these crazy headaches so you can like try. That's huge. That's fucking huge. Like, you went through something super traumatic.
And this wasn't long ago. Like, this was
6 months ago.
6 months ago, which, you know, for a head,
Like it sounds like a long time, which is crazy.
it's not like
but-
a relationship. This is like, this
Yourself.
is your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, your life was challenged by the universe or whatever that happened in those moments of time. And this is like, you know, it's inspiring because we bring people on here because we view you as a strong woman.
Yeah.
Because you are. And even though, like,
Yeah.
it's hard and we have, like, weak times and stuff, like, when I got in my bike accident, I cried every day, you know, like, it was hard. All of it's such a fucking struggle.
And a mind fuck.
And it's, yeah, exactly. It's a mind fuck because it's your computer and you're trying to figure out how to, like, control the knobs again.
Dude, the first time I went to therapy and I tried to lift my left leg, I couldn't do it.
Really?
I couldn't lift it. It was just like shaking. I was trying so hard to activate the muscle and I could not figure it out. That's why, like, when people said, like, you're going to have to learn to walk again,
That's
they
real.
were fucking right.
Yeah.
And I'm still, like, not walking right now because I can't weight bear it.
Dude, you're 6 months, and the fact that
You're
even
even
don't
walking.
in any way is like so big. Don't
Yeah.
penalize yourself.
I know. I have, like, I saw my ortho the other day and he was telling me, like, because I have so many people telling me, like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to, like, this is where you're at. And he was just saying, like, you're okay. Like, for 6 months out, this is okay.
No, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like, and while, like, oh, this is, like, crazy what happened or whatever, the truth is, like, it's pretty amazing. Like, you had a fucking, I don't know what, like, I'm not super religious or whatever, but there was some type of fucking angel, like, saying it is not her time. Like, it is not her time.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
So, I read this book,
Mm-hmm.
The Art of Racing in the Rain. Do you guys know of it?
No.
Mm-mm.
It's a great book, and I Oliver gave it to me, and it was one of the, because I got really into reading and doing puzzles because I just was, like, bedridden.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I read this book, The Art of Racing in the Rain, and the dog in it, there was a time when he got in an accident, and he was saying how, like, it wasn't his time. He was saying how, like, everyone like every dog, every human is here for a reason, and when it's not their time, like it's not their time, and it wasn't his time, and he still had stuff to do, and
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's hard.
It's okay.
but I still have stuff to do.
You do. You fucking do.
I always cry about Lyra.
It's okay.
She's always the one I cry about.
Because you left
I
her.
mean, she's your dog, and you know, I believe there's a dog heaven, like the
No,
movie, you know.
There is.
And like, cause you know when I found out it was crazy because she was in and out of the doctor office, and I was in and out of the doctor office. Like I would go to my doctor appointment, then we'd go to her doctor appointment. Cause she had we found out she had a liver shunt, and then it was liver failure, and then like all these problems started happening. But I was going somewhere and I completely forgot it.
Okay. Take your time.
But so I found out that she they were saying she maybe had like 6 months to live, and I was like, okay. But I remember when I first found out the news, I was like, you know, this was before my surgery, and I was like, but I have her now, and so I enjoyed every day I had with her, and I don't know, like I'm still battling because in the book it was like, you know, she still had stuff to do, and so she was still here, but like I had my surgery, and then maybe a few days later it we had to put her down because she couldn't walk, and I'm like I still wanted her here.
I know.
You know, I was still I couldn't carry my own fucking dog. When we were bringing her in to put her down, I couldn't carry her in my arms. Someone else had to carry her because I couldn't fucking walk.
That's okay. Don't put the pressure on yourself. You.
Like it just
We can't
pisses
save,
me off.
but we can't save everyone, and we can't save everything. We can't.
And I'm still like, you know, I thought when I found out she had 6 months, I was okay, she's gonna be here for my recovery. She's gonna be here to help me through this. But then halfway through, she wasn't here anymore. And I was like so bitter about it for so long because I was like, she still had stuff to do. I still needed her. But you know, like maybe, I don't know.
Sometimes in life things happen that don't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. We don't understand why. We don't know the purpose, and maybe we never will. But here's the point. You're fucking standing here.
Yeah.
You're
fucking
literally here, and
You are out here.
like most people
We out
don't.
here.
We out here.
as fuck. No, for real. Like, we didn't jump off a bridge. We're here because of our fuck. No matter what the fuck has happened in our life, no matter how many times we've been heartbroken or things have happened that just don't make sense and we can't explain it, no matter how many times we talk about it, it's still just like fresh as fuck. But like, we're here. We are here functioning.
Because
Crying is not weakness. It's fucking strength, dude.
Okay.
like you
It
literally
is. It
like.
is.
I mean, and you don't even have to like agree or say like
No, yeah.
yeah or okay. Like we just want you to know that
We're
me
here.
and Laci, we view you as one of the strongest human beings.
Yeah.
You are such a strong woman, and not because people are telling you, "Oh, you're strong," like you're taking this better like than most. Like it's the fact that you did this. You're standing. You're sitting here. You're sitting here right now, and you did that all by yourself. Like that. No one's like trying to put this expectation on you because without even thinking about other people's opinions, you're a survivor, and your strength is inspiring so many people, and you're amazing.
Something that and I want to tell to other people and stuff, because throughout the first half of my accident, I was comparing my accident to other accidents. And, like, you know, Oliver, he just got in his, and I was comparing mine to his first accident, and then his friend Kevin to his accident. And I was like, all these people that got really, really messed up. And I was thinking, okay, theirs is worse. But then Oliver one day said to me, like, mine was worse than his. And I think, like, because I kept, that's why another reason I, like, took it with a grain of salt, because I was like, mine is nothing compared to everyone else. But I think something that I learned is that pain is pain, no matter how small, no matter how big, and everyone's pain is fucking different. And comparing your pain to someone else's pain and trying to minimize your pain isn't going to do you any good.
No, it's not. And you know what? No matter what, like, you're very lucky to be alive. And your accident was very scary and very real and very much like...
It was nasty.
It was a fucking... It was a life switch, like a vibe switch.
Yeah,
like real quick.
Turn it off.
And the way you feel, the way you want to feel is completely valid.
100%.
All of it's valid. It could be a paper cut.
Yeah.
If you're going to cry because of the paper cut,
Paper cuts hurt, man.
they hurt. They hurt so bad.
They are nasty.
Your
also,
pain is
like,
valid.
Yeah.
And the thing is like how we were talking about, like, we like to have inspiring women on the show and stuff. It's like, on our podcast, it's like, inspiring women aren't women who, like, have it all together. Like, we don't want some fucking preacher coming up in here telling people how to live their lives. Like,
If I can make it, so can you.
like that. Like, the whole influencer, like, I'm a motivational speaker. Like come on. Like, this type of shit is like, what is
real.
fucking dope? Like, that's what is real. Like, you're out here. We are filming a podcast. We all are fucked up, but vibing. And that's what it's about. Like,
and fighting.
and fighting.
Every day is a fucking fight. Like, every time.
And one day it won't be. Once you get over that hump,
and even
it won't be.
Like how I told you, I remember the time when I was just so, I was like crying to my mom or something. Like, I'm waiting for the day when I don't see my accident every time I close my eyes. And I'm like, I'm pretty much here. Like, I can go to sleep and I can be calm. Like, I don't see it every time now. Like, and I'm
And if you do,
You
it's
sing
okay.
it less and less. And
yeah. And I think it's really hard too to give yourself some credit when because you don't, it's like when a child is growing up, you don't see them growing up. It just all of a sudden they're big because it's such a slow progression. You can't see it. And sometimes we're our hardest critic too.
We are our
like,
hardest
if
critic.
I'm not healed, then I'm not happy with myself yet.
And
I'm
healing,
not freaking healed, man.
healing has no time limit. We put that pressure on us, and it's really, it took, when I got into my little incident, it took me almost 2.5 years to get over it, because it is a really traumatic thing that happens. And it's not like, I broke up with my boyfriend. No, you literally got a little taste of the other side. You scraped death by a fucking line. Like you were saying earlier, how if
I hit my head, like, it was very, like, just a little bit to the left, I would have been dead. I had, because I had that doctor look me, and it's so much of, I compared my pain to other people's pain, and then I kept minimizing it. And I took that one doctor to look me in the eye and say, like, you got messed up. Yeah. Before I started to believe it. I still fully didn't. But.
So, with that being said, you're on this journey to healing, which there's no time limit for. There's no pressure. There's no expectation. There's nothing you need to hurry up and get done. We all feel that hurry up and get done, and even the smallest
There's a time
things.
limit.
There's no time limit for shit. It's your fucking life. It's your life, and it's our life. It's like we're on our journey, and there's nothing we can compare it to, because no one's lived our journey at this time in our life with our circumstances ever.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? What's amazing about this healing process is, like, since your brain is healing, your body's healing, your mentality is reconnecting in many different ways, you're going to figure stuff out about yourself that you never in your world would have ever imagined knowing
Yeah.
about who you are, who you really are, who you are as a person, and what life is really about for you. And in this
You
process,
probably already have learned a lot.
yeah, like you've probably like discovered so much about yourself in this healing process. And like, fuck, I mean, you just released like, right, I know like you're having to take a break from the acting right now, but you have something on Netflix, on Amazon, on Lifetime, and I know maybe you might feel pressured to like want to get back as soon as possible, but I even feel that this healing process is even gonna make
A better actor.
a better actor, a better
Yeah.
visionary that you already are. And you look
And you have
fucking
something-
so young, so you have so much time.
And on top of that, you have like something to prove, not to anybody, but for yourself. You have this purpose now. It's like, or you have the option to have like a deeper purpose. It's like, yeah, I've been through this. Yeah, this has happened. And yeah, I had to take a break, but I'm back and I'm better than fucking ever. And as an actor, and being an actor is about connecting, right?
Yeah.
You know that it's about really connecting to the core of the person. And it's like, if you can connect to yourself, dude, imagine the connection you can have to other people. It's
Yeah,
deeper.
and that's why I love acting, because
Yeah.
my thing is like I want, like, same with positivity and like when someone gives me positivity, I feel the strength in it.
There you
And
go.
then when I give someone else positivity, I see the strength in it. And if I can do that for others, and that's why with social media, like after my accident, I didn't, like when I had bad days, I had bad fucking weeks, and I didn't post. I would never post when I was bad because I
Yeah.
didn't want to, I know like the power of negativity too.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to give people negativity.
Mm.
But something that I'm learning and realizing, like we're all human,
Yeah.
and it's okay not to be good, and we need to accept and love ourselves through every step of the way. And like,
And know that it's part of the journey.
yeah,
Like
there was
it's not supposed to be a smooth road.
yeah, like I can kind of go to sleep without seeing my accent, like, and I can look in the mirror and not cry, because like I used to, every time I looked at my body or looked at my knee or whatever, I would just cry because of like thinking about how I got that scar. And like I don't cry anymore when I look at my knee. It's nasty, but I don't cry.
And that's incredible.
Yeah,
That's moving forward.
yeah, like
You know?
we need to celebrate the little victories.
We have to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big victory. Like
Big victory.
I mean, you are supposed to be here.
I still have stuff to do.
You have so much stuff you
100%.
gotta do.
And like you were saying with angels, because my dad, his first wife Julie, and his mom, and they're up in heaven, and he was like, I know they were with you in that moment, and I know you're here because of them, and like because of all the angels you had with you. And I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Like,
And there were like a lot of angels with you. They're with you every step of the way. They're not
Yeah.
just with you during that accident. They're with
yeah.
they're
The
with you
whole
now.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and I just think I don't want to like keep, you know, like making you keep talking about this, but like I just want to say thank you for coming on our podcast. Like, really thank you for being here and talking about this. I know this shit's fucking hard.
So
talk
hard.
It's
about-
like I said, like the first time I talked about it was that when I still had all the painkillers in me, and I was like, let me just show people I'm still alive, and I did a YouTube video, and I haven't really talked about it since that. And
Thank you for fucking like gifting us with that.
Yeah, because I mean, we know how hard it is to like, you know, I mean, I guess just have the courage to come out with all of the stuff that's like
Inside. The
inside
real
of-
shit.
the real shit. We get it. Like,
I struggle with this shit every day. Like, it's like the social media world too just made it hard. It's like even harder than it already is. It's like there's this expectation to be a certain way.
Yeah.
be
man.
perfect. Like everything's totally fine, and it's
it's
not. Like it's okay to not be
okay.
okay.
yeah.
It's just important to have fucking homies around you.
Yeah.
To hype you up at your low moments.
Like and something that I was saying, like part of the reason like I was chill coming out from my accident for so long is because of the people around me.
See?
And, you know, social media, like, I have a love-hate relationship with social media, but
yeah, of course.
a lot of people, like, I was just receiving messages like, hey, I'm sending you love, like, you're gonna recover, like, you're gonna be okay. And every single message, like, and 90% of them I did not know, you know, like, 90% of people on social media you don't know, but it still meant the world.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like sometimes it's hard for us to really grasp the fact that so many people care about us.
Yeah.
They actually do.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. And, like, it's too, like, I'm in the stage of my life, too, where I don't have a million friends. I have my group.
Yeah,
and
us too.
Like, it's like, it used to be, at least when I was younger, it was like, oh, you have to have so many friends. Like, how many Facebook friends do you have, you know?
Yeah,
like, I have more than you.
Of course.
But it's not about
the times.
Quantity, it's about quality.
Oh, 100%.
For sure.
Like, I have you two. That's what I need. Like, I just need my family.
But here's the truth. You don't need us. You need yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, we were talking about, we had a coffee break. Mm-hmm. We were talking about, like, you know, that it's like that self-love. And
that's crucial.
That's really crucial. And,
like, the thing is, you're getting through this by yourself. While you think we're saving your life, we're not saving your life. You're saving your life because you're there on the private moments when you're feeling the shit. And you have to pull yourself out of it, and you fucking do. And that's what's dope. All you need is yourself. The only person you need in life is yourself. Mm-hmm. And you got it. Just keep going, dude. I'm fucking inspired as fuck by you. I'm like, damn. Like,
I'm so hyped right now. I'm like, fuck.
Like, damn, we gotta get on our shit.
I know, seriously.
You know? And I think before we kind of wrap up here, I just want to kind of tell everybody, like, just kind of the same thing. Like, there's no pressure to be any type of way, you know. Keep going through it. I know it fucking sucks sometimes and shit gets hard, but, like, it's so worth it. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You can pull yourself out of any situation. People do care about you. They do love you. And you're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Like, you've got a fucking greater purpose, a bigger life than you ever expected in the future. All right, well, on that note, my fucking camera died.
Yup.
So here we are.
But I think we should, this has been such an inspiring and, like, amazing podcast. I think we should end it with a Woman Crush Wednesday.
Yup.
Down.
Jess, you want to go first?
My Woman Crush Wednesday would have to be... Did I already do Lizzo? Did I do her? Do I mention her every episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. You go. I gotta think about it.
My Woman Crush Wednesday is 100% Elise. 100%. Like, fucking most inspiring person. Like, I can't believe she's, like, fucking going through it and just killing it and looking like a bad bitch the whole time. I fucking love you. You're so amazing. And that's that on that.
Oh, yours. What's your Woman Crush Wednesday, Elise?
Sorry, I'm still smiling. Okay. My Woman Crush Wednesday is my best friend Julian.
Oh. Stop texting us.
We don't want it. I
swiped him away.
My girl Julian, because she's just, you know, we've been weird together since day one. we're getting back into Short Girls Club.
Yeah.
And she always inspires me, and she's always like,
fuck. I'm sorry.
It's the most ratchet ending.
Yeah. We're chill. We're good. We're good.
Shout out to you, Julian, for being...
We love you, Julian. So crazy. Okay, Jess?
My Woman Crush Wednesday... Honestly, it's you too, Elise, because, like,
100%.
Like, I'm feeling really inspired, like, I want to cry, like, because, you know, we get it, and it's, you know, the fact that you're just trooping out here, like, the boss-ass girl you are is just, it makes me feel really grateful to, I mean, even know you, and the fact that you're here is just amazing.
It's true.
Yeah.
And is there anything you want to say to anybody?
The pain is what's beautiful, And all the stuff you're going through, it's going to form you right to where you need to be and who you need to be. You're good. Everything's going to be okay.
And we love you. Thank you for watching our podcast. Make sure to follow her at Elise Luthman. I'm at Laci Mercede.
And I'm at Jesaiah.
And we're at Not So Hollywood Podcast. Happy Woman Crush Wednesday.
Thanks.